first up is Dragon's Lair. This one deserves a worthy mention. It was originally on Laserdisc, where obviously it was far ahead of its time when it was originally released on Laserdisc. It's been ported to near enough everything. It really stands out of just really because of its graphics. The gameplay isn't fantastic; it does get a bit repetitive. But back in the day, due to the hardware limitations back in the arcade, when this came out on Laserdisc, it looked absolutely amazing and blew everything out of the water, even with its limited gameplay mechanics. So a worthy mention there, just from a history perspective. This was really just a point and click, just to change direction of the character. There were no sprites as such to deal with, hence why they could stream the images straight from Laserdisc, and a faithful reproduction on the CDI. Okay, number 4, Hotel Mario. Hotel Mario was a puzzle video game developed by Fantasy Factory and published through Philips, basically with the collaboration with Nintendo and obviously the famous backstabbing of Nintendo with Sony, and they went to Philips to trying to develop a CD add-on for the SNES, which obviously never came out. This was part of the licensing agreement between Nintendo and Philips. Not a bad game, runs pretty well. It's not particularly fast, it's not particularly fantastic. It's just a puzzle game and collecting bits and going through doors, going up and down in elevators. Pretty basic stuff. Not regarded as very good from either the Philips fans or the Nintendo fans. But it's not a bad game. It plays pretty well. Okay, up next we've got Chaos Control. One of the better CDI games. It's an on-rail shooter. The video's being streamed by the CDI, and what they've cleverly done, when you shoot an object, they just basically create a smoke cloud or a blow-up cloud around the ship until it disappears off screen, even though it's just still there in the background. So quite an interesting use of just using the basic operation of the CDI just to obviously mark around the object just to make it not visible anymore to the player, but you can still see it if you're careful. Developed by Infro Games Multimedia and published again by Philips. So really good game. It's been ported to other systems as well, but quite an interesting game to play. Next up is Drug Wars 2. Okay, so this one's an American Laser Games production in 1993. It's a live-action Laserdisc game, where it originally came from, a normal Laserdisc sort of port to the CDI. It was also ported to the 3DO and other, and the CDI as well at the same time. It's a sequel to the original Crime Patrol, very similar in its objectives and the way it's been made. It was re-released in 2002. But obviously you're a drug enforcement agency and you're doing drug busts. The idea and the premise is that you shoot them before they shoot you. Very similar to the Mad Dog McCree, just a different style. So made perfectly for the CDI, so a worthy mention. Okay, so the next one up is Thunder in Paradise. I think this epitomises the CDI and the thing they were going for, the interactive movie. Thunder in Paradise is like an action film done by the same people that did Baywatch and stars Hulk Hogan. Thunder in Paradise follows the adventures of this Hulk Hogan guy who's an ex-Navy SEAL and this super fast boat thing. He obviously has to deal with, there's various episodes that followed along with a TV series that ran obviously alongside this, and this was the spin-off interactive sort of movie, sort of Florida based location thing with loads of pretty women and loads of stuff and high-tech bits on the boat and all that sort of stuff, and the villains and cyborgs and bits and bobs, and you play along. You can watch the movie or the episode on its own, or you can play along, taking control of basically a point and shoot adventure, very similar to the Mad Dog McCrees and the Crime Patrols. But this to me is the pinnacle of what the CDI could produce. It wasn't a great games console, but it was really good at streaming video and overlaying content to allow you to enjoy and run along. And if that was what you were happy with doing, then that's absolutely fine. It worked well. The seek access times of the CD made things work quite well. This game, once you've dealt with this obviously side of it, the game basically moves on to exactly what it is in Mad Dog McCree. You either shoot them or they shoot you. If it shoots you, I think it's probably a bit more forgiving than the Mad Dog McCrees and the Crime Patrol. But nonetheless, a worthy mention, and I think it's probably the pinnacle and the best one to represent the CDI, to show really what it was best capable of. It wasn't a great games machine, but it was good at this sort of stuff. So if that's your thing, then like you say, that's your thing. So hope you enjoyed these top 5 games that I think you should play on the CDI, and we'll catch you again on the next video. Bye for now.